Hey everyone, off the Mike Sports Network here. NFL head coaching cycle's been kind of nutty. Then the Jags, as you guys saw here on the channel, I did way too many Jacksonville Jaguars content videos over the last week. But their head coaching search has, honest to God, been one of the strangest things I've ever seen. But Liam Coen, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coordinator, after all of the twists and turns where he turned them down, looked like he was going to go back to Tampa Bay, be one of the highest paid offensive coordinators in the NFL. Turns out after the Jags fired their GM, which they should have did before this whole process, Liam Coen changes his mind. He's going to be the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And holy crap, how we got there is a different conversation. But I want to switch this and turn this conversation to Baker Mayfield because, as you guys know, I'm a Browns fan and I root for Baker Mayfield. Despite how it ended with the Cleveland Browns, I hold no ill will against the guy. He gave everything he had to the Cleveland Browns organization from the minute he got there until the end of his time there. And I always admired that. It didn't work out, but we'll always have the 2020 playoff win in Pittsburgh, or it was actually in 2021. So, but here's the thing about Baker Mayfield. With this move, with Liam Coen leaving him, that is back-to-back seasons that the offensive coordinator of his team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, has left for a head coaching job. He will have another new play caller in 2025 for Tampa, despite having 40 touchdowns, 4,000 yards, and having one of the best seasons of his entire career. Let's pull this back a little bit in terms of this guy's career. Since he came into the league in 2018, Baker Mayfield, let's go chronologically here and tell you all the play callers that this guy has had since he came into the NFL, was drafted number 1 overall by the Cleveland Browns. 2018, his offensive coordinator, you want to remember who that is, Browns fans? Todd Haley. Changed mid-season. 2019, his primary play caller, his offensive coordinator was Todd Monken, which is a whole separate issue now that he's coordinating one of the great offenses in the Ravens, even though they didn't make it to this weekend and championship weekend. But Freddie Kitchens was the primary play caller in 2019. The only time in his entire NFL career where he's had the same play caller in back-to-back seasons was 2020 and 2021, when his play caller was Kevin Stefanski with the Cleveland Browns. Then you get to 2022, he's with the Carolina Panthers. Ben McAdoo is his play caller. Then he gets let go by the Panthers, goes to the Rams. Sean McVay is his play caller. So then 2023, he goes to Tampa Bay. Dave Canales leaves, becomes the Carolina Panthers head coach. And now 2024, his primary play caller was Liam Coen. Who the hell knows who's going to be his primary play caller in 2025? So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to have his 8th primary play caller since 2018. 8. I feel bad for Baker Mayfield. Like, this is not normal to have so many shifts in play calling as a young quarterback. So I'm going to continue to root for this guy because holy crap, the adversity that this guy has had to deal with, not just at the professional level, at the college level. Like, remember, this guy started as a walk-on at Texas Tech, then walked on at Oklahoma, and then wins the Heisman Trophy and becomes the number 1 pick. Now, he's going to have his 8th play caller since he came into the league in the 2018 season. That is bananas. Just bananas. And none of this is his fault. None of it. Like, Todd Haley got fired mid-season because that whole organization was doomed to fail, and Hugh Jackson sucked, and he butted heads with Todd Haley, the primary play caller, the offensive coordinator. Then Freddie Kitchens, we already know that that's one of the worst head coaching seasons known to man. And then Kevin Stefanski is the only guy back-to-back years to be the same person to call the plays for Baker Mayfield. That is wild. So I hope, for continuity's sake, that Baker Mayfield's going to have the same play caller. And you know what? If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would have done what I said they should have done right after the season and fired Todd Bowles, none of this would have happened. Just promote Liam Coen from within. He's your primary play caller, and you keep the same guy there. Instead, you're going to have the third different play caller for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, an organization that's made it to the playoffs the last 2 years, and yet there's so much shuffling in their offensive staff. And that being said, whoever gets this job, I'm not optimistic that they're gonna be the primary play caller for 2026 because I think Todd Bowles is firmly on the hot seat. I don't know if he's going to come back, and then whoever the new head coach is may want to bring in their own offensive coordinator. Like, what does the league have against Baker Mayfield? Like, holy shit, this is not normal. Like, because yeah, I get it. 2022, he had two different guys, but yeah, that's because he changed teams. Carolina was incompetent. They fired their coach midseason. And then he goes to maybe one of the greatest offensive minds in the league, Sean McVay, which probably saved his career. But again, man, like, I'm gonna root for Baker Mayfield just because of all of the twists and turns that this guy has had. And not a lot of people are gonna talk about this amidst this just bizarre transition into what is this head coaching search. Like, my God. What the F, man? So that's all for now. We'll have a lot more championship game, individual championship game previews coming here on the channel. A couple of great games coming this weekend. I will tell you who I think is going to be playing in the Super Bowl in New Orleans this year. That'll be great. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much for watching. Over 300 strong. Hit that subscribe button below. Appreciate all the love and support. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.